And
That's right. You can see my Man of War poster behind me.
oh, you do. You got the Man of War rocking, huh? All right, everybody.
That's
So here
right.
you are. Now you can see Granny Four Barrel, you know, as beautifully as I can. So Man of War, huh? You're a Man of War fan, Granny?
Well, yeah, you know, there was a band Granny was in back in the day called Titanium Black. We're on that poster. We played some shows with those guys.
Right on. Right
That's
on.
right.
Yes, very cool. Well, I'm very excited to be speaking with you right now. And, you know, again, for everybody, we're here with Granny Four Barrel. Got a brand new single that's coming out, The Art of Deception, in just a few days, huh?
That's right. Yeah, produced by none other than David Bendeth.
Right on. Right on.
Yeah, and if you don't know who David Bendeth is, just go ahead and Wikipedia David Bendeth. Everything from Kill Switch to I Prevail and everything in between. He's got about 30 platinum records, and he went ahead and, well, we co-wrote this song together, David and I, and then he produced it.
Okay. All right. Very, very cool. Well, I got to tell you, Granny, you know, there's the old Little Red Riding Hood, you know, and the granny gets eaten by the wolf, but something tells me that you're the granny that's going to be eating the wolf. Would that be accurate?
I mean, that would be 100% accurate.
Yeah.
The wolf knocked on the wrong door that day, and he got his ass handed to him.
Yeah, right. Oh, I'm telling you right now, you know, I mean, there are those grannies out there that are sewing, stitching, doing whatever, baking cookies. You're out there making heavy metal, you know, good old school, you know, shock rock. And, you know, Dee,
That's right.
you know, our radio engineer down there in Florida and our, you know, frequent guest on the show, Dee, you know, she is already familiar with you because I guess you caught up with Dean the Pipe Man over at Bowling for Ronnie.
That's right. A couple of days ago back in L.A. That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So how's the back feeling? Did you actually do some bowling?
Well, I did. I mean, there's got to be some crazy-ass pictures circulating around. I mean, I bowled a 154 in a damn dress.
Wow.
Yeah, once I figured it out, because every time I went to bowl, the first game was shit. Like, I just kept tripping on my, you know, I mean, this isn't typical.
Oh man, what weight
isn't a typical bowling garb that I'm wearing?
Right? Yeah, seriously, you know, I mean, yeah. But so, what weight bowling ball were you using?
You know, they don't really give you a choice. They throw you all on the lanes and they say, go ahead and just pick whatever ball comes up the thing. You know, you just keep grabbing one. I mean, I like to use a 16-pounder, but you know. And the thing had like 20 holes in it. You had to just grab it wherever you can grab it and throw it down the lane.
So you were doing it. You were actually throwing that ball. You weren't using one of those ramps that, you know, some folks your age and, you know, not that you're old, but like children and elderly, you know, they use those ramps for the bowling balls, but you didn't do that.
I mean, I do a lot of deadlifts and muscle ups and, you know, I hit the gym. I'm not like other grannies, so it was no problem for me.
No, you are not like other grannies. And I want to talk about all of that. Again, we are here with Granny Four Barrel. And folks, all you got to do is Google. There is only one. There is no other. And I just subscribed to their YouTube channel not that long ago because they got some great official music videos out there. One of the ones I got to talk to you about, Granny, Nitro Sexy. I mean, wow. What a video. I mean, I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, man. This is like Vacation, you know, with Chevy Chase and whatnot, where when the ant passes away, they just strap her to the roof in the rain and they drive through. But here you are, sitting on your rocking chair, blazing down, you know, the runway there, you know, racing another car, you know, in your rocking chair.
That's right.
Wow, you have got like real balls. I got to tell you, Granny.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even use a stunt double. And that shit, that rat ride was going like 60 miles an hour. Those guys were like, are you sure you want to do this? And I'm like, fuck it. We got to do it.
Man, now I'm assuming.
It's all about the rock.
Yeah, right. I'm assuming you had a medical crew on the set there for that video. Did you?
Well, I mean, I didn't see him if there was one.
Wow.
I mean, I'm sure there might have been a paramedic or two in case something happened. But
I mean,
it was, it was balls out. Like, just do it.
That was brazen. I mean, this was like, serious. This was like Road Warrior, like Mad Max Road Warrior type stuff.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, back in the day, there was some cartoon on Saturdays where it was called Wacky Races. You look it up, and it was a crazy race. It was like a death race with all these crazy characters, and it reminded me of that.
Oh my God! Now, whose idea was it to stick you on the top of the car? And again, everybody, we're talking about Nitro Sexy. If you haven't heard the song or seen the video, again, Granny Four Barrel, go check it out. It is awesome. Whose idea was it to strap you to the top of the car in a rocking chair?
Well, I'm proud to say that was my idea.
Wow.
So that rat ride had a couch on top of it. They use it in parades.
Okay.
So they sit up there and they throw out candy to the kids. But when it showed up, I happened to have my rocking chair there because I was going to put it in the video somewhere. And I said, hey, you think it'd be possible to take that couch off and put my rocking chair? And I was just joking.
Wow.
And like 5 guys jumped on it and said, yeah, we can do that. And the next thing you know, I'm sitting up there on top of a rat ride going 60 down a drag strip.
Jeez. Now, was this OSHA approved? I mean, surely.
No, man, this is Granny Four Barrel approved. You'll break all the rules.
Oh, my God. Oh, man. So I was just amazed. So you've been releasing singles right now, Granny.
Mm-hmm.
Am I correct in that you don't actually have a full album out yet for Granny Four Barrel?
We do not. I mean, we're sitting on a whole cachet of killer metal tracks that we're waiting. We halfway through this, we were getting ready to release an album, which we have the title and the artwork ready to go. It's called Deal with the Devil.
Okay.
Then we signed up with some new management, and they said, and rightfully so, hey, you know what? We don't want to just go burn. We need to get the word out on Granny a little bit more. You don't want to burn a record because then it's gone. It's old news. Now you got to start all over again. And we got some killer tracks. So we went back in the studio with David Bendeth, did some re-records and some more co-writes. In fact, this week I'm heading down to Montclair, New Jersey to write more songs with David. And so we're just, it's a building process, right? And these days you can release singles.
Right. That's true.
You can get some mileage out of them. So, that's what we're doing.
That's very true. That's very true. Now, I just heard The Art of Deception, and it is a little different than what you did with Nitro Sexy. And, She Likes Guns and Freak Flag. Love them all. And I noticed you have official music videos for all of the singles that you put out there so far. Now, with Art of Deception not yet out, are we looking at doing an official music video for that as well?
Oh, yeah. We just finished up a video with legendary director David Brodsky, who's done bands like Clutch and Queensryche. Oh. So a couple of weeks ago, we just finished up that video, which is in the editing process as we speak.
Wow.
So that will accompany the song, not immediately, but shortly thereafter.
All right. All right. That's very exciting. Now, when people go to see Granny Four Barrel live, for that experience, what is it that I guess you want people, your fans, to get out of the experience more than anything else?
All right, so here we go, because this is important, and I want everybody to listen to Granny.
Listen to Granny, people.
That's right. Rock and roll is nonconformist. It's freedom of expression.
Right on.
And for anybody that may have forgotten that, I'm here to remind you, me and the boys, that that's what it's all about. And so that's what you're going to get. I mean, it's a little bit fun, but it's also a kick in the nuts. It's like Steel Panther in a way, right? Those guys are like, it's kind of a joke, but yet it's not. So those guys are all legit musicians, and I mean, they can hold their own on any stage against anybody else. I mean, that's what this is. It's all encompassing, and it is theatrical, and it's it's shock rock. It's all inclusive of the art that we created. Right. So I want everybody to feel like they're having an experience and they're getting their money's worth. We put on a show. It's a theatrical show.
Yes,
I might even tell you a story or two.
Well,
I'm sitting on my rocking chair on stage.
Okay. So you're saying like during a show, you'll have like a little monologue or two there, as you said.
Exactly.
Story time with Granny Four Barrel.
I mean, it couldn't be more perfect.
All right, all right. Now I noticed that you quite often you are rocking this awesome cane, and I'm just thinking to myself because I'm just a creative person. I'm a journalist, but I like to think of myself creative in some ways. And I was just thinking, what would be epic for Granny Four Barrel if somehow they took that cane and made it into like your own custom mic stand. Do you have it? Yeah. Do you have anything like that?
I like that idea, and we've been thinking about that. Kind of like Jonathan Davis's mic stand. We need something kick-ass.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that'd be very cool. Now, you talk about Jonathan Davis. You've never played with Korn. You haven't had the opportunity to tour those guys at this point, have
not.
you? No,
No, I have not had the, the honor of doing that yet. But Korn would be up on the list pretty high.
Yeah, as they should be. But there is one band that I know you toured with not that long ago, I guess, that we're all big fans of at Rock Titan TV, especially our magnificent photojournalist, Ambler, Texas Hippie Coalition. You had a chance.
That's right. I was just checking them out on your Instagram. I saw some pictures.
Yes. Yeah. Oh my God.
That's right. Big Dad Rich.
Yes.
Yeah, we had a good time. That was 2 months road dogging it on the road, man. Yeah, we went back across the country twice.
Wow.
Coast to coast.
Do you do any of the driving, Granny, or are you kind of like little Miss Daisy in the back of the car? You got a driver.
Yeah, we let the bus driver do that now,
Okay. All right.
I mean, I only got so much gas left in me, and I need to save it for the show.
Oh, right on. Oh, God. So, we're talking about this full-length album a little bit ago that is yet to see the light of day. How many songs would you say that you've actually written that your fan base can be waiting on right now?
Well, I mean, you probably got, maybe 12, 15 songs right now.
All right. Now, do we have a planned release date for this masterpiece?
We do not, because it's management saying, we're going to meter these out as singles. I mean, by the time we're done, you'll have 12 damn singles out there, and there's your record. But we wouldn't do that. It's going to get released before that.
Yeah, because, right now, basically, you've already put out an EP, yeah?
Pretty much.
Yeah. Now, in terms of touring, obviously you were just out there, bowling for Ronnie and doing that. Do we have any tour dates that we can be looking for anytime soon?
Well, we're just working on, management's talking to some agents. In fact, a couple of days after the Ronnie Dio bowling, we went over to Pomona, California, and we played a gamer convention called Player Omega.
Right on.
And that's a brand new convention that's going to go on tour next year. There's about 10 of those shows. So imagine all the gamers. You got a skateboard park in there. It's pretty cool. And we just played that. So I know for sure we're going to be doing that next year. But in between that, we're going to have club dates and a whole thing. And any other tour that gets thrown our way that makes sense, we're going to do that too.
Right on.
2020 is a big year.
I cannot wait. I can't wait. I tell you what, I am a big Granny Four Barrel fan right now. I gotta tell you as soon as I heard you, as a matter of fact, Granny, I was blown away because my grannies definitely didn't have the chops that you have. God rest them. I love them very much. They definitely did not have your chops. I don't know of any granny on the planet Earth that does.
Well, there is one more granny that's pretty badass, and I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the Grind Mother.
Okay.
But you look her up on YouTube, and she got a little endorsement from Ozzy. It's actually a real old woman. She's like, I don't even know, 60, 70, and she's singing like deathcore.
Wow.
The Grind Mother.
So
maybe that's a double bill.
Look at you. Here we are out here promoting Granny Four Barrel, and you're out here promoting the Grind Mother. I love it.
Well,
give him back. Well, I guess, we're all on borrowed time. Every day we wake up is a gift. You never know whether you're young, whether you're old, all we have is our health, So
that's right.
Yeah, that's very cool. Now
I've heard it said that the man who has his health has 1,000 wishes.
Really?
But the man who doesn't have his health has only one. So it's important to take care of yourself, right? Because if you don't feel good, the only thing you care about is feeling good. But if you got your health, well, the sky's the limit.
There you go. There you go. Now, I got to ask you, Granny, because, you know, having seen some of your videos, you seem to be pretty energetic. You know, you seem to have a lot of energy. What's your secret? What do you do?
Yeah, I mean, right. It goes without saying. It's the rock and roll that keeps you young.
Is that what it is?
That's right.
No particular
diet.
That is
exactly what
no secret potions, no old remedies from yesteryear, you know, that you
know
can
what
share?
I do? You know what I do these days? I lift weights and I blaze heavy metal. That's what I do. And I eat good food.
Okay.
I just want to feel good, right?
You lift weights.
All I need is, that's right. I've been known to lift a weight or two.
Okay, Granny Four-Bell, you got to publish. You got to publish that workout program. I got to tell you.
Well, I know. Well, if you go down on my Instagram, I don't know, you got to scroll a while, but you'll see me doing some muscle ups on a bar. So, you know, Granny's no slouch.
Right on. Right on. Right on. So we've got your new single that's going to be coming out, The Art of Deception, November 15th, everybody. Mark it down, okay? Make sure we're going to be ready to check that out. And you just finished up this event, Bowling for Ronnie, and love Dio, miss Dio very much. We actually had a chance to cover Bowling for Ronnie a couple years ago and catch up with his wife, which was pretty awesome. So
yeah, Wendy's pretty cool. It was an honor to be there and support her.
Yeah, very, very cool. So what is next for Granny Four Barrel, other than the single that you have coming out, Art of Deception? What's next on the agenda? What's the big thing everyone could be looking for?
Well, you can be looking forward to some more tracks because David Bendeth and I co-wrote some more songs. And this weekend, like I said earlier, I'm going to head down to Montclair, New Jersey, and we're going to finish them up.
All right.
That's right. You're going to be hearing those soon. And, I mean, they're killer tracks.
Very cool.
It gets better every time.
Very cool. Well, we're just south of Philadelphia here, Granny, so might have to come up there to Montclair and catch up, you know?
I mean, you could come over anytime you want.
I'll walk you across the street.
That's right. You walk across the street. Yeah. We'll go hit a Planet Fitness together, Scotty.
You show me up, Granny.
We're going to do some deadlifts.
Yeah, and I have no doubt somehow that you would school me, but you know, as metal as you are, you know, I can appreciate, you know, I have some humility, you know, I will be humble before Granny Four Barrel, you know. Truly, you are a greater individual than I. But, Granny, thank you so much for your time. Absolutely love your work. You are doing some awesome stuff. And, again, everybody, just go Google Granny Four Barrel. Go check out the videos they have out there right now. Nitro Sexy's freaking awesome. Freak Flag, incredible. She Likes Guns, awesome. And you know full well that The Art of Deception, you know, when that comes out, we got a video not too far behind it that's already in editing, like you said.
That's right.
Yeah, very cool.
So, you know, just be looking out for Granny and the boys.
All right.
And I sure do appreciate you having me on your show. I love it. I was watching an interview you did with Doug Pennick from King's X, one of my favorite bands.
Yeah, right on.
Oh, yeah. I saw them up here in upstate at it was a few years back, but they played with Fishbone at a place called The Haunt in Ithaca, New York.
Right on.
Yeah, right King's X, man.
We love us some King's X. Yes. Well, Granny, thank you so much. And I cannot wait to catch up with you again. We definitely got to have you back on the show. And can't wait. Can't wait to see everything that you have going on.
Bless your heart, Scotty. I sure do appreciate it. Thanks, everybody.
You got
hanging out with the matriarch of metal.
The matriarch of metal. That is Granny Four Barrel.
I own that title. It's self-proclaimed, but I own it.
Have you trademarked it?
Well, it's in the process.
There you go.
I am the matriarch of metal.
Got to do it. Got to do it. All right. Well, Granny, thank you so much, and we will we'll be chatting again real soon.
All right, man. You take care.
All right. Thank you, Granny.
Thank you.
Later. All right, everybody. So that was Granny Four Barrel. And, awesome stuff. They just have some awesome stuff going on. And, yeah. Oh, God, D, how cool was that?
I mean, it was a pretty dope interview, I'm not going to lie. It was very entertaining.
Right? Oh.
I love Granny. Like, me and Granny might become best friends soon. I'm telling you what.